and welcome to Cozy Love Whispers. Settle in, get comfortable, and let tonight's chapter unfold by the fire.
My beautiful boy told me he loved me. My heart felt too full, too bright to hold. I had never known happiness like this before. My soul bond, my fated mate, my beautiful Omega boy. He was everything to me, and now he had given me his heart. This moment was the greatest of my life. I was so grateful, so blessed to have this rare, beautiful boy who had brought me more joy in a few short weeks than I had known in years, with a lifetime still ahead of us. When we finally pulled back from the kiss, we just looked at each other. His gaze was soft and luminous, and in that instant, I knew there would never be anyone else. No other body, no other soul. I would love him until there was no more breath in my chest. This beautiful, rare jewel, there hadn't been another like him in centuries, and yet here he was, in my arms, all mine. The thought humbled me as much as it thrilled me. I drew him close, basking in the warmth of his love. He shifted, climbing into my lap, his legs wrapping easily around my waist, his arms tightening around my shoulders. I held him as if he were made of light. Rich cinnamon wrapped around us like a physical being, kissing his hair, his face, his neck. I soaked in his warmth, his scent, the tremble of his breath. Each touch etched itself into me, a promise this was where I belonged. I cradled him in my lap, his warmth seeping into me like sunlight into stone. Every breath he took against my neck felt like a vow whispered back to my soul. In that moment, I made my own. I would protect him, honor him, cherish him. Not just in the easy days like this, but in the storms too. Not just when he was soft and laughing, but when he was scared, when he needed me most. I had thought I understood devotion before, but it was nothing like this. This wasn't a choice I had to make. It was something written into me. My body, my heart, my soul, they had all already chosen him. I pressed another kiss to his hair, breathing in his scent. Whatever he brings me, whatever truth lives inside him, I will meet it with open hands. If he gave me only his smile, I would treasure it. If he gave me his burdens, I would carry them. If he gave me his future, I would build it with him. I tightened my arms around him, my voice low against his ear. "You're safe with me, baby, always." He stirred slightly, but didn't speak, only pressed his forehead into my neck as if he already knew. I gazed out over the shimmering lake, my beautiful boy in my arms, and thought, whatever secret you're holding, whatever truth you're ready to share, I'm ready, I'm here. Deep inside, I felt it. There was something big he was carrying, something he hadn't told me yet. I didn't know what it was, but it didn't matter. Good or bad, light or heavy, we would face it together. Always together. Me and my Omega boy. We sat for a long time. Me holding him tight, the sun shining on us. My heart felt too full, too bright to hold. He told me softly that he wanted to take me to his nest. I gathered him into my arms and carried him inside. I first took us upstairs to wash. I would wash us both a little, not wanting to do anything to disrupt his nest, his safe room. What I knew about Omegas was that they were very particular about keeping their nest clean and free from any pollutants. We had been sitting out in the sun all day, our bodies sweaty and our feet dirty from being outside. I took us both into the bathroom. I filled the tub, just adding a little bubble bath. I took both of our clothes off, both of us keeping our eyes on each other and not our bodies. I set us both in the water. He lay back in my arms. I washed his entire body, the cloth gentle, not lingering anywhere. He leaned back and lifted his face. I knew he wanted my lips. I met him halfway, kissing him softly, our tongues tangling soft, just tasting each other. His mouth was so soft and so sweet. He was heaven to me. He pulled away and grabbed my arms, wrapping them tightly around him. He sighed, leaning back, his head resting against my chest. I leaned forward and let the water out of the tub. I grabbed the spray hose and rinsed us both with the water. I reached to the side of the tub, grabbing a towel and wrapping it around him as he stood. I reached and grabbed one for myself as well, stepping out of the tub, then reaching in and picking him up. He wrapped his arms around me, and I carried us both to the bedroom. I set him down, dried myself quickly, then pulled on a pair of shorts. From his box of clothes, I chose a silk gown that ended at mid-thigh. I slipped it over his head, the towel sliding away as he lifted his arms. I eased the fabric down over his thighs, the silk clinging softly to his skin. He looked so soft, so beautiful. His bright eyes, his golden hair, his delicate face, all of him seemed to glow from within. My heart clenched at the sight. I gathered him back into my arms, and he held me tightly, arms and legs wrapping around me, his face nuzzled into my neck. I carried him downstairs and through the kitchen, tracing the soft pulse of his neck with my nose. His scent, rich cinnamon honey, was calming and intoxicating. We stopped just outside the door. This was it, the door to his sanctuary, the place he felt safest in the world. He looked up at me, his eyes wide and soft. "Ready, Hia?" he whispered. "Always my beautiful boy," I murmured, and I pushed the door open. Chapter 10, The Door to His Nest. Zan. I sat him down on his feet just at the door to his nest. I watched as he smiled up at me before turning to open the door and stepping inside. I followed him into his nest, and the air changed immediately. It was soft, warm, like stepping into a sanctuary. The scent of rich cinnamon and honey wrapped around me, invading my senses until I closed my eyes just to breathe it in. Peace, contentment, home. The room glowed with shades of pink, sunlight filtering through embroidered curtains that scattered a rosy light across every surface. A plush rug stretched underfoot, pale and inviting, while delicate vases and frames lined the shelves. Blossoms, trinkets, little treasures that were so unmistakably him. And then the bed, his canopy bed, stood at the center like the heart of it all. Curtains in folds of blush and rose hung around it, cocooning the space in quiet safety. I could almost see him there already, curled up with a book or sleeping soundly, hidden away from the world. My breath caught. This wasn't just a room. It was a reflection of his soul. Soft, luminous, and beautiful beyond measure. I turned to look at him, my chest tightening at the sight of his golden hair catching the light, his eyes watching me anxiously for my reaction. My beautiful boy. My voice cracked, rough with emotion. This is perfect. You've made it perfect.
When Hia stepped inside, I couldn't take my eyes off him. His face said everything, his eyes wide, his mouth parting just slightly as he looked around. Awe, that's what it was. Awe of my space, the one I had built just for me, just for us. My heart fluttered. I had dreamed of this moment, but standing here in front of him, I felt shy, almost vulnerable. This was more than a room. It was my sanctuary. Letting him see it felt like letting him see into my soul. His gaze moved around the room and finally to the bed, my inner nest. I swallowed hard, fingers twisting together. When his eyes came back to mine, full of emotion, my chest tightened. My beautiful boy. His voice was rough, unsteady. This is perfect. You've made it perfect. Heat rushed to my face, relief, pride, and something deeper swelled in me. I wanted it to be, I whispered, for me, and for you. I stepped closer, my hands trembling slightly. Hia, there's more. Something I need to show you, something I need to tell you. My breath caught, but I steadied myself. I had promised Melissa. I had promised myself. Today was the day. He looked at me, puzzled. What is it, baby? You can tell Hia anything. I grabbed his hand and slowly led him to my bed. Lifting the curtain, I slipped inside. He followed me in. When I let the curtain fall, the world outside disappeared. Hia's rich cinnamon scent filled the space, wrapping around me until it felt like a physical caress, seeping into my lungs and making me shiver. Inside my nest, it was only us. No noise, no eyes, just him. I breathed deeply, staring at his beautiful face, my heart pounding at how unreal it felt to have him here. I love it in here, baby, he said softly, his gaze sweeping the room. This place is so beautiful, just like my beautiful boy. Can Hia hold you, baby? He asked, opening his arms. I crawled into his lap, wrapping my legs around him. This was my favorite place, every inch of us pressed together, nothing between us. I buried my face in his neck, his scent flooding my senses. Cinnamon, warmth, comfort, the scent of my alpha and my home. It wrapped around me like a physical caress, and I couldn't contain myself. My lips found his skin before I even realized it, tasting him, needing him. I sucked gently, unable to hold back, a primal urge to claim a piece of my alpha overwhelming me. He tilted his head, granting me more access. A deep, guttural moan escaped his throat, the sound vibrating against my lips and shooting straight through me. His hand slid into my hair, firm and possessive, anchoring me to him as though he never wanted me to stop. His breath turned ragged, another soft moan breaking free. The sound made my chest ache with love, with want, with everything I couldn't keep inside anymore. I pulled back, breathless, the scent of cinnamon and arousal thick between us. My gaze locked on his, the face I loved more than life itself. My voice trembled when I whispered, He took a deep, grounding breath, his eyes heavy with possession and focus. I had a feeling you were holding something back. Baby, tell Hia. You can tell me anything. We'll face whatever it is together. Hia loves you so much. There's nothing you could tell me that would make me stop loving you, now or ever. So go ahead, love. Tell Hia. I shifted in his lap, nerves sparking through me. Okay, Hia. It's about legacy. Your legacy. Our legacy. What about it, baby? I already told your parents. Since we won't have children, I'd leave my inheritance to one of your brother's kids. Your family is my family. And love, if it's about not being able to have children, I don't care. You're worth more than 10 sons and 5 daughters. You're my whole world. I fell more in love with him every time he bared his heart to me. I was about to rock his world. Taking another breath, I began. I made myself comfortable on his lap. I took a deep breath. I am a rare boy, Omega. There hasn't been one like me in centuries. You know that. But there's something you don't know. His eyes sharpened, his breath caught. All Omegas can have children. Whether they're girls or rare boys like me, we can have children. I touched his cheek, my voice trembling. I can bear children. I can have your child. For a long heartbeat, he just stared. His mouth opened, but no sound came. His hand slipped from my waist, shaking, before pressing flat against my stomach. Nick. His voice cracked, hoarse. We can have a baby? My baby? Our baby? I nodded, guiding his hand lower. Yes, Hia. Our child. Your legacy will continue. With me. With us. His body trembled beneath mine. Then he crushed me into his chest, arms tight and desperate, his tears spilling into my hair. Baby, my love, he choked out. I can't believe this. I thought I had lost this chance forever. I accepted it. I accepted everything that came with being with you. And still, I chose you. His voice broke, shaking with the weight of his confession, but now, his breath hitched, his chest heaving, as if he couldn't hold it all inside. He pulled back just enough to look at me, his eyes blazing with tears and awe. Now the world feels like it's been given back to me, not because of a name, not because of a legacy, but because you are giving me a future I never thought I'd have. His lips found my forehead, lingering there as his shoulders shook. You are my miracle, Nick. You always have been. He pulled back suddenly, laying me down. His lips pressed urgently to my stomach, kissing again and again, reverent and trembling. His tears wet my shirt as he whispered against me, Thank you, love. Thank you. You've given me everything I've ever dreamed of. I stroked his hair, my own tears falling. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. My parents thought it was best to wait. I didn't want to hurt you. He looked up at me, his face streaked with tears, but smiling through them, the widest, rawest smile I'd ever seen. Hurt me? Baby, you've just healed every wound I ever carried. You've given me more than I ever dreamed. Then he pulled me to lay fully on his chest, he cupping my face, his forehead pressed to mine. I swear to you, Nick, I'll protect you. I'll protect our child, our family, with my life. His lips trembled as he kissed me, the weight of forever in the press of his mouth.
For a moment, the world stopped. My ears rang. My breath caught in my throat. My arms tightened instinctively around him, as if letting go would make the words disappear. A child, not someone else's, not a dream long buried, but ours. I pulled back just enough to look at him, at the boy who had just shattered everything I thought I knew about my future. His eyes were steady, his voice soft, but sure. Hia, I can bear children. I can give you a son, a daughter, our child. My hands shook as I reached for his stomach, terrified and desperate all at once. My palm pressed against him, trembling. Nick, are you sure? You can carry my child, our baby? When he nodded, smiling through his own tears, my heart broke open. The air left my chest in a ragged sob. I pulled him into me so hard I thought I might never let go. Tears spilled down my cheeks, soaking into his hair. Baby, my love, I choked, my voice breaking. I thought I had lost this chance forever. I had accepted it, all of it, the legacy dying with me. I gave it all up because having you was worth more than anything. I pressed my face to his neck, clutching him as if he were the very breath sustaining my soul. But now you've given me the world back. A future, our future. I leaned back, cupping his face in both hands, my vision blurred with tears. He was so beautiful it ached inside me. You are my miracle, Nick, always. My lips pressed against his stomach again and again, reverent, desperate, trembling. Thank you, love. Thank you for this gift. I swear I'll protect you. I'll protect our child with everything I am. I looked up at him, my hands gripping his thighs, my voice raw. I will never let anyone touch what's ours. Not fate, not fear, not even time. You're my life, Nick. You and the family will build. You are everything.
Hia's lips found my stomach again, gentle and reverent, like he was promising our future to me with every breath. He pulled me closer and kissed me slowly, unhurried, as if he wanted to learn my heart by touch alone. I melted into him, overwhelmed by how safe he made me feel. The rest of the night softened into quiet devotion, whispers, warmth, and the kind of closeness that didn't need details to be real. When we finally stilled, we lay tangled under the covers, my cheek against his chest, listening to his steady breathing until it calmed every tremble in me. Baby Nick, he said sleepily, his hand reaching around the bed for me. Nick, he repeated. I got back up on the bed and laid on his side. Hia, I'm here. He sat up. Baby, are you okay? He softly stroked my cheek. I leaned into his touch. I'm wonderful, Hia. He pulled me tighter against his side. I love you, baby, so much. You're my gift, he said, looking at me with his deep dark eyes. I love you too, I said, kissing my Hia softly. He sighed, a deep rumble in his chest. I can't believe we can have a baby, Nick. That news, it's the best I've ever received. It's great news for me as well. Baby, when did you learn about being able to conceive a child? Have you always known? Did your parents tell you when you were young? Hia asked me. Love, I just want to know important details about you, not to pry, but so Hia can know how best to take care of you, to keep you happy and healthy. It's one thing for me to win your love, it's another for me to keep it strong. That's why I would like us to be completely honest with each other. There is nothing you can't talk to me about. As your alpha, it's my job to keep you safe, happy, and healthy, Hia continued. Thank you, Hia, for wanting to take care of me. As for when I found out I could conceive a child, it was the night of our first date. Baby, you mean all this time you never knew you could carry a child? You've only just found out? Oh, baby, he is sorry that you didn't know this about yourself. Yeah, I was a little angry with my mom and dad when I first learned, but I understand that they thought they were protecting me. I can understand that, love. They had a big job to protect you, and they've done a great job, I may say. You are happy and healthy and a very respectful person. Baby, I couldn't have asked for a better mate. You made Hia so happy these past weeks. This is the happiest Hia has ever been. Hia makes me blush. Hia is so good at expressing his feelings. I shyly look away. Yes, Hia, they did do a great job raising and protecting me. My brothers too. You will have to meet them. I will warn you though, they can be a little overprotective of me. Rightly so, baby. They had a precious, rare Omega boy, and many would want to exploit or take advantage of you. But it seems your big brothers along with your parents made sure that didn't happen. Yes, they are all very protective of me. My brothers will love you though. They will see how you love and protect me. I hope so, I said, a little apprehensive. No worries, love. Alpha Zan can handle anyone when it comes to you. I will win them over, just like I've done with your parents. Your dad is a little hardcore, but I completely understand. As an alpha, it's his job to protect his family, and I have the utmost respect for him. He knows you respect him, and he does really like you. It's just he has to be protective of me. I understand that. You are so lovely that everyone wants to protect you. I trying to hide my face, but he tilted my face up. No need to hide, love. It's true. You are a lovely jewel, but now you are under my protection. If you have any problems, you come to me. I didn't doubt that Hia could protect me for one moment. He nodded, satisfied with my trust. I may be nice and kind to you, but if trouble comes, don't doubt my abilities to protect you. No one sees this side of me. Only you. My softness, my love, and attentiveness is only for you. Hia stretches, love. Come sit with me out on your beautiful balcony. How does that sound? I lifted my arms toward him, the silent sign I always gave when I wanted to be carried. His smile softened as he moved off the bed, the covers slipping from his body and making heat rush to my cheeks. He reached down, scooping me up with ease. I wrapped my legs around him, our naked bodies flush against each other. With one hand, Hia grabbed the blanket and draped it around us before opening the balcony door. The cool morning breeze drifted in as he carried me outside. He settled into the cushioned love seat, keeping me on his lap. My legs straddled him as he leaned back, the blanket cocooning us both. I rested my head against his chest, a long sigh escaping me, content and loved. This was my favorite way to be held, to melt into him, skin against skin, wrapped up in his warmth. His body radiated heat, his heartbeat steady beneath my cheek, his scent surrounding me until it felt like I was breathing him in with every breath. Warm cinnamon cookies. I felt his scent encapsulate me completely when he held me like this. I curled my arms around his waist. Hia, I sighed, letting out the last bit of tension. Everything I needed was right here. We sat in quiet contemplation. The view was stunning. The lake shimmered below, reflecting the bright blue of the morning sky. The air, crisp and fresh, smelled of pine and damp earth, mingling with the rich cinnamon and the fresh linen from the blanket. It was our scent, the smell of our safety, our new world. Hia was inhaling my scent while I traced soft patterns on his chest and neck. The silence between us wasn't empty. It was full of love, trust, and the promise of forever. Hia shifted, pulling the blanket higher around my shoulders before pressing a soft kiss to my temple. Baby, he began, his voice serious. I'm still so happy about the baby news. I know we just started this, but I don't want to wait long to make you my Omega for life. I want to mark you and complete our bond as soon as you are ready. I won't rush you though. I want you to tell me when you are ready. Okay, thank you, Hia. I will let you know when I am ready, I said to him. Hia, I want to fix us some breakfast. I want to make eggs and toast. How does that sound? It sounds good, love. Anything you make is wonderful. He lifted my head and tilted my chin to look up at him. Hia loves eating your cooking, baby. I smiled, snuggling deep one more time, inhaling the last of his scent before I lifted myself off his lap. Hia let me go, instantly trying to pull the blanket off himself to cover me. I gently tucked it back around his shoulders. I went into the room, closing the balcony door and leaving Hia out in the morning sun.
I sat out in the sun a little while longer, then made my way back inside. When I went into the nest, my angel had completely cleaned it up. Everything was in place neatly, nothing out of order. I went into his bathroom, and it was sparkling clean in there as well. Omegas sure know how to tidy their nest fast. I don't think it took him more than 10 minutes to restore order. I smiled. He was already nesting for the two of us. I walked out of the door, keeping the sheet around me. I'll have to remember to bring a couple of pairs of shorts down to keep in the nest. I walk past my love. He is in a soft pink robe and is flipping eggs when I come in. I kiss his cheek and walk into the living room to go up the stairs to our bedroom. I put on a pair of shorts and lay back on the bed with my phone. I ring my mom. She picks up on the second ring. Zan, she sounds relieved to hear from me. Zan, I've missed you. How are you? Your dad told me the wonderful news. Yeah, Mom, and it is wonderful. Honey, I'm so proud of you for accepting fate. I know it's hard, honey. All that this family has worked for generations, our family name and the business. It's a lot, dear, but I want you to know that I accept your decision. Your father's legacy almost ended with him. I'm just so relieved that you carried it on. It may end with you, but, my love, what a wonderful legacy it has been. No regrets at all for any of us. The gods have spoken, and we must accept. Mom, I need to talk to you and Dad. Honey, is there something wrong? Is your Omega okay? I know he's a boy, and no one is really too well versed on boy Omegas. He is the first one born in many generations, after all, and so no one really has any knowledge. Mom, nothing is wrong at all. I just need to talk to you and Dad alone. You will meet him soon, I promise, but it's best if I tell you by myself. Oh, honey, you have me worried now. Mom, no need to worry. I told you it's nothing bad. It's actually something good, very good. Oh, well, if it's good news, that's even better. Mom, can we meet on this coming Wednesday? I will leave work early and come to your house. I would like to come at about 2 p.m. Will you be available then? Honey, I will make sure Dad and I are available to hear this good news. Hiya, it's time to eat. My Nick entered, a pink blur, and immediately climbed on top of me, startling me. He didn't seem to notice the phone. Hiya, please come eat before it gets cold, he pleaded, looking at me with soft doe eyes. I love you, Hiya, he murmured, snuggling deep into my chest, cooing softly. I sat up with him, one arm around him, and that's when his gaze fell on the phone screen. Oh, please forgive me, Hiya. I didn't know you were on the phone. I'm so sorry. Nick backed up, bowing his head slightly. Hey, it's okay, love. Don't worry. I will be right down. Okay, I apologize again, Alpha. Nikolai then quickly left the room. Xander, oh my God, was that him? Wow, he sounds so respectful. He sounds adorable too. Oh my God, the way he said he loved you. He sounds like the sweetest boy, my mom chuckled. He sounds like he was raised well. Yes, he was raised very well. He has a loving, caring, and most important, protective family. They have kept my Omega safe. Well, he sounds wonderful, dear. And so does his family. I can't wait to meet them all. Zan, you will have to arrange it soon. I'm dying here. I laugh. Oh, Mom. Well, honey, first your dad tells me you found your Omega, and he's a boy, and then he makes me promise not to call you until you call me. I've been going out of my mind wanting to know what's up with my precious baby boy's life. Lol, Mom, I'm a full-grown alpha. Yeah, but you will always be my little boy. Of course, Mom. Don't worry, I won't keep you waiting any longer. Wednesday, I will tell you everything, and then some. I will bring Nick to meet you and Dad soon after. Oh, wonderful dear. I'm so excited. Can't wait to meet him. Now, honey, you better go and eat the wonderful meal he has prepared for you. Okay, Mom. Love you. See you soon. I hurry down the stairs. As soon as I get to the bottom, my Nick hugs me tightly. Hiya, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were on the phone. Hey, love, I said, tilting his chin up. No need to worry. Hiya is not mad at you, baby. It was just my mom. Your mom? I put my arm around him and walk over to the table. He already has everything set up. I walk him to his chair, pulling it out for him and pushing him back in. Then I go sit in my own chair. I take a huge bite of the fluffy scrambled egg, smiling. Love, you've made the best, softest eggs in the world. They taste like home. Hiya, you're exaggerating, Nick whispers, but his cheeks go pink as he hands me a piece of toast. Did you finish your call with your mom okay? I reach across the table and take his hand, kissing his knuckles. I did, Angel. Everything is fine. She was just worried about me, but she was charmed by you, even just hearing your voice. Really? She didn't sound like a scary mother. She's not. And love, my mom is an Omega just like you. She's soft and kind. Her Omega nature is very similar to yours. She's strong and fierce, just like you, but so soft and warm at the same time. Trust me, she will love you, and you will love her. I paused, my eyes serious. And my dad? You don't have to worry about him. He is kind and gentle, and he loves my mom deeply. Even when she couldn't conceive for years, he never got mad at her. He was there to love and support her. I tighten my grip on his hand. Nick, Wednesday, I'm meeting them alone first to tell them something important. I want to tell them about us, about the fact that we can carry the family line forward. Nick's soft doe eyes widen. Hia, you're going to tell them about the baby? Are you sure? That's such a big thing for them to process. I am sure, love. My parents have been worried for years about the family legacy. This news, the news that we can have a baby, it means everything. It removes all doubts. It's the only news good enough for them to truly understand how special you are. They need to know that their future legacy is safe with my lovely Omega. Nick slides out of his chair and comes straight to my lap, wrapping his arms around my neck. Hia, you are so good to me. You appreciate and see me for who I am. I feel very seen by you. I pull him tight. My love, you are my life. Now eat your breakfast before it gets cold. I reach and pull his plate near mine so he can reach. I love feeling his small body on my lap. With my Omega settled firmly on my lap, the scent of warm cinnamon wrapping around us, I knew he was mine, body, soul, and forever.
Thank you for spending this quiet moment with Cozy Fireplace Stories. Rest well tonight, and I'll meet you by the fire in the next chapter.